I've scaled my agency working with realtors past 25K a month, and one of the biggest problems that I faced was a terrible show rate and closing rate. And I thought that the answer to all of those problems was just to watch more Jeremy Miner NEPQ videos or Grant Cardone's sales training at like midnight. I thought that that's all I needed to do, and I was super wrong. And I wasted months trying to become some expert Jordan Belfort reincarnation to actually close more deals. And that's not what you have to do at all. And I know so many other people, including you probably are running into this as well. If you're sending cold DMs, if you're running ads, cold calling, whatever you're doing to get clients, you probably have this problem as well. Because I get on calls with guys running up agencies and they're like, Christian, I'm doing paid ads, I'm doing cold DMs, I'm getting like 6, 7, 8 sales calls a day. And I'm like, then why aren't you making the amount of money you want to be making? And they're like, dude, I have like a 30% show rate and a 10% close rate. Right? And so I talk to you guys every single day. You could check out my VSL in the description if you want to learn more about that. I don't care if you do or not. I'm just saying that's how I'm talking to these people. And then I ask them, I'm like, look, if you're getting all of these sales calls and there aren't closing, what are you doing to fix this? And they're like, dude, I'm adding in indoctrination sequences and I'm spamming them with emails and text before the call, and I'm using this secret objection handler technique, and I'm doing all these things. And I'm like, bro, that's only going to incrementally increase your numbers. That's not the problem. And that's what you're misunderstanding. And that's what I misunderstood as well. So in order to fix this, what do we have to do? Well, we need to understand that we don't have a sales problem, and I talk about this all the time. We don't have a sales problem. We have a marketing problem, okay? And I'll give you the answer to the question that you're dying to know because you clicked this video, right? So just give me a second. We don't have a sales problem. We have a marketing problem. Because in any funnel to acquire clients, right, if we're doing top of funnel, if we're doing cold DMs, emails, cold calls, if we're doing ads, the people that come in from here are cold. They're icy, right? They're freezing. They're in Antarctica. Now, every funnel has a top, middle, and bottom. And for some reason, what everybody teaches in the SMMA space is to go straight from top of funnel to bottom, which is sales calls and closing deals, right? Because it's shiny. It's so easy. You could just cold call 300 realtors a day and get 8 sales calls tomorrow. But you're probably not going to close any of them because you're missing this right here, right? You're trying to go from cold to hot. You're trying to be icy hot. We're not an icy hot patch, right? We're a funnel. We're trying to build a funnel. And so the middle of funnel, it's where we warm up our leads, right? Think about, like, I'm coining this term. I don't know if anyone's used it, but we're microwaving our leads, okay? We're putting our cold leads from DMs, cold calls, emails, whatever, into a microwave in order to get them hot. Like if you're heating up a steak in the microwave, you're crazy. But regardless, we're microwaving our leads. And in order to do this, we need 2 things, right? I'm going to reveal this to you. You're going to think it's boring and you're going to click off of this video because you're like, Christian, this isn't the answer, the quick, shiny object that I'm looking for, okay? But like, if you don't do that, don't go on TikTok, this will make you more money, okay? So very simple. You are missing a killer VSL and a YouTube channel. Why do I say this? These 2 things will serve you to an extreme amount. And when I implemented this, I started closing deals. I started closing layups. My calls were layups. If you're getting on sales calls right now and people are asking you, what do you even do? How could I believe this works? They don't trust you and they don't have the same beliefs. Their beliefs aren't aligned with yours and your system in order to get them to invest. If you guys haven't read this book yet, go pick up this book on Amazon and go read it. Because we understand Russell Brunson's big domino statement. If I can make blank audience or niche believe that blank new opportunity, aka your service, is the key to blank dream outcome, 4 deals a month as a realtor, 10 clients a month, like an online fitness coach, whatever your niche is, right? If I can make specific audience believe that my opportunity is the key to blank dream outcome, and it's only achievable through my service, right, my vehicle, then they will invest and objections become irrelevant. And we need to understand this here, right? You don't need to be an expert objection handler, and I'm not, okay? But the deals that I close don't come with objections because I've done this extremely well. My middle of funnel is super dialed in. When you have a really good VSL and you have a YouTube channel that you treat as this is equals a sales library, right? We're not just making silly little videos giving little basic cookie cutter tips to our niche. No, we're making videos to overcome objections. You need to go right now. Here's the value you're waiting for. Go back, watch your sales calls back. This is the #1 way to make more money. Go watch your sales calls back and write down all the objections that you just got from any of these prospects. Now you're gonna go and film 3 YouTube videos a week and destroy these objections while combining the videos with value. So solve a specific problem in those videos and overcome objections that you already hear. This way, your YouTube channel, and this introduces leverage because now you don't have to spend an hour and a half on a sales call explaining to people what you do and why they should trust you and believe in you. You treat your YouTube channel as a sales library and to get people aligned with your beliefs. Like, the purpose of a VSL on the YouTube channel is to get people to just be aligned with what you're doing. Example, somebody I just talked to today, he runs video ads for realtors. If he could just convince realtors through his marketing that video ads are the key, right? They need to be running video ads in order to get to 2, 3, 4 deals a month, and it's only attainable through his service. They will invest. And so he could unfollow Jeremy Miner after talking to me. Okay? Because he's going to go out now and create a VSL that shifts beliefs and aligns the prospect's beliefs with his. Because if they could simply understand that video ads are all that they're missing to live the life of their dreams and make the money that they want, it doesn't matter what this guy looks like they will buy. And one of the biggest things I hear from you guys is, oh, but I'm young and my clients are like 40, 50, 60 years old. What if they watch one of my videos and then I come off like I'm too young? And it blows my mind when I hear this. Because, I mean, what do I say to that? Do I tell you that like, no bro, it's okay, you don't need to do it then. You don't even need to show your face on a sales call. This realtor, this contractor, this landscaper is going to pay you $4,000 to an anonymous stranger on the internet. Blows my mind, right? People need to understand who you are. I don't care what you look like. Of course, there's intangible things you could do, like how I've done. Get a nice little camera set up, get a decent background, put on some decent clothes, right? That immediately intangibly increases your perceived value and expertise. But regardless, people need to understand what you look like. So don't let that limiting belief that, oh, I'm too young, I don't want them to think I'm unprofessional if I make a YouTube video. Let your value speak for itself. And treat your channel and VSL as the vehicle that destroys objections and gets your prospects to align with your beliefs so that your sales calls can turn into layups. If you do this, and instead of going from a cold DM and directly pitching them to a discovery call, or from an ad directly to a call, yeah, you'll get 7, 8 sales calls a day, but with a 30% show rate and a 10% close rate, you are the most unoptimal business owner in the world. If you added just a little bit more friction to your process, made them watch a short VSL, send them over to your YouTube channel before the call, let's say maybe you only get 1 to 2 sales calls a day, but they show at freaking 70% because they actually know who you are, they trust you, and they're aligned with your beliefs. Or this is the next part, let's say they close at 40%. Because before the call, they're like, dude, Johnny here literally has the secret. Like, I now understand what I need to scale my business. The call doesn't turn into an hour and a half freaking you just explaining every little thing to them, exactly what you do, getting them over the fence, and then getting off the call exhausted, and you're like, dude, I hate my life. Now, these are 30-minute calls where it's you asking them questions to see if you guys are actually a good fit. That's how a sales call should be. Sales should not be as hard as you guys are making it out to be. So you understand this, right? You have a marketing problem, not a sales problem. If you are currently sending cold DMs, if you are currently running ads, stop pitching a call right away. Get your monkey brain to stop thinking that more sales calls is better, right? Let me just get a closer instead and have all my KPIs unoptimal because it's easy. No, Make a good VSL. And a good VSL takes 10 tries, 10 attempts to really hit their darkest, deepest problems and secrets and provide value and position your offer in a way where it's the only bridge. It's the bridge between the prospect and where they're currently at and where they want to be in life. And when you dial in that VSL, not only are you going to get auto-booked calls from the VSL, say 15% of your leads just automatically book in from the VSL without you having to call them, text them, or set the appointment in the DMs. These are true layups. I mean, these close at like 90%. They are booking in and they're saying, yes, I agree, Johnny. This is what I need to scale my business. Make a YouTube channel, make 1, 2, 3 videos a week, 3 vids a week, right? Don't care about the views. Just make it in your niche specifically and send this YouTube channel to your leads before a call. Provide this as the value up front. This gives you so much leverage, and in any of your, like whatever niche you're in, bro, you have a saturated market. This isn't freaking flashing new news, right? You are in a saturated market. There are definitely other people fighting for your same leads. A YouTube channel and a good VSL gives you a competitive advantage. That's your edge. Because anybody could cold call and say, we're gonna get you 30 appointments guaranteed, blah, 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 blah. Nobody believes that anymore. Everybody can do that. There's such a low barrier to entry to just do that and rip cold calls, cold DMs to a sales call, that the market is tired of that. They want something new. They want something refreshing. They want to be able to actually trust somebody in the claims that they're saying. So this was the single thing that helped me tremendously in my process. And if you're not there already, like if you aren't getting sales calls already and you need to optimize this like I'm saying, understand that when you start ripping cold DMs, when you start ripping ads, get this implemented. Because if not, your life becomes a living hell where you're getting on 7 to 8 sales calls a day with people that do not even want to talk to you. They were forced by your indoctrination sequence to confirm the appointment 10 times and just say, whatever, I guess I'll hear you out. Shouldn't be that hard, guys. And so I'm trying to save you like that short little couple months where I was doing a ton of sales calls every day. It definitely brought up my discipline and my grit, dude. I became a killer. I became emotionless, just handling every objection, but I was playing life and business on hard mode. And business shouldn't be hard. Business should be fun. It's true. Business should be fun, profitable, and it shouldn't take up 7 to 8 hours a day in just sales calls. Barely any of these show anyways, but you get the idea, guys. So I hope, this was valuable at all. If you want to learn anything else, you could check out my VSL down below. Check out my short little VSL. Maybe you can get some tips from it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope this solved the problem. I hope you can now unfollow Jeremy Miner after this. No hate against him, but you don't need a secret sales technique in order to scale. So if you found this valuable, check out one of my videos. They're around here, and subscribe, comment down below what you got from it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.